Good day, ladies and gentlemen. This is your boy Botshelo Sello. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So for tonight, we're gonna check our weekly analysis. I have these top three trades. It's AUD CAD, GBP USD, and lastly is gold. So let's first start to analyze AUD CAD. So before we get to it, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So we're gonna start at the weekly time frame. I just want to show you something. Or let me just go for the monthly first, just to show you how this pair was going. As you can see, this is an impulse, then this is a correction, then this is the other impulse we're looking at. So for AUD CAD, we're looking for buy entries. Our target is gonna be somewhere here. So let me just go down to the weekly time frame. But for now, we know that this pair AUD CAD has the momentum to the upside. So let's just analyze it now to see how this pair is going. So this is the weekly time frame. We'll just go down to smaller time frame as we break it down. Just wanted to show you this before we go to smaller time frames. So as you can see, this is a beautiful continuation pattern to the upside. So it's beautiful. So as you can see here, let me just quickly, as you can see here, this here was our first, our second, our third touch. Then it broke to the upside. This is the target I was telling you about. So since last year I was eating on this pair. So obviously our target is gonna be somewhere here. So what we're looking for now on AUD CAD is that we're looking for buy opportunities. As you can see here, when it broke, it did come for a retest. We'll see as we go to the smaller time frame. Did come for a retest, then it shot up. Then here it also created another continuation pattern, showing us that we're still going to the upside. So it did another continuation pattern here, if you can see clearly. I'll just go down to smaller time frame so you can see it. As you can see, this is also a continuation pattern to the upside. So our target is going to be here. So we're still looking for buy opportunities. So we'll wait for another continuation pattern, and then we know. Let me just put this properly, because that was higher time frame, so I couldn't put it properly. But here, as you can see it nicely, here, the continuation pattern I was telling you about on the weekly time frame. As you can see, the price broke, came for retest. Now it's going to the upside. So what we're looking for now, as you can see, it's still going to the upside. So what we're looking for now is another continuation pattern. Then we know that we're still going to the upside. Even if we don't get the continuation pattern on the daily, because here we on the daily time frame, we can do it on the 1 hour time frame, as I like to enter on the 1 hour time frame. So this is what I'll be expecting on AUD CAD in order for me to enter my buy entries. A beautiful continuation to the upside. This is what I'll be looking for. Normally what I do is, if I do not enter on the third on the third touch I wait for it to break. After it breaks, obviously it come for a retest. After a retest, that's when I usually enter my trades. Then I know that we're going to the upside. Because what I hate about entering when the pattern breaks, most of the time it breaks and comes back for continuation. So if you entered, I just want to show you, let me just do this so I can show you what I'm talking about. For example, if I entered my trade here, then the pair, if I entered the trade here, then I know that it's gonna come for a retest. So when it comes for a retest, it's either it takes me out on break even, or it takes me out on my stop loss. So the best option for me that I discovered is that I have to wait for it to break. Even if it comes here, I know that the market sometimes can break in a heavy momentum, but even if it comes here, I can still wait for a retest, because it hasn't hit my 90% rule yet. So even if it breaks with a heavy momentum, I can still wait for it to come and retest. Then after retest, then I know that we're shooting up to the upside. So that's what I like about entering after a retest. I know that we're going to the upside. We're not gonna, for example, as you can see here, you see that it wants to create this. Actually, let me go down to the 1 hour time frame, as you will see it properly. Let me just remove this. So here on AUD cat, we're looking for buy entries. As you can see, these are many opportunities, but we have to be really careful on this pair. But I thought I was seeing a reversal pattern, but the momentum is still to the upside. Let me just go down to the 15-minute time frame so we can see it properly, because this on the 1 hour you cannot see it properly. But please guys, when you analyze, do it on the 1 hour instead of the 15-minute time frame. So as you can see, I missed this opportunity on a AUD cat for my buy entries, but there are many opportunities on the forex market. So as you can see, this is a continuation pattern. Then this is our first, our second, and our third touch. So obviously, if I wanted to enter the trade, I was gonna enter it here, or wait for it to break. And this is a small retest, because normally a retest touches here, then it goes up. So I was gonna see that it is rejecting here, then I know that I put my buy entries. And my first target was gonna be here. On our 90% through. But as you saw on the bigger structure, that AUD cat, we're still going to the upside. So just look for buy entries as the week goes by. But this is a nice setup, AUD cat. As you can see on the weekly, on the daily and weekly time frame, that the strong momentum is to the upside. So we just have to wait for it to, can even give us a deeper correction. Even if it's a deeper correction, we know when it's a deeper correction, we'll have more pips if we enter that trade. So the second trade we're gonna check here is gold. As you can see, let me just go down to the monthly time frame first. So we know what the momentum for this pair is. Let me just do this so you can see it properly. As you can see on gold, the momentum is to the upside. This is on impulse, and here is our correction, then another impulse, then now it is a correction. So impulse, correction, impulse, correction. So now we know that we're looking for sell entries on gold. Let me go down to the daily time frame. Well, let's start with the weekly time frame. I hope we can see it properly. This is the actually, let's go down to the daily time frame. So this is what I had. I bought on gold. I think it was last week. It took me out. So this is the pattern I had. I didn't check what was happening. So this is what I saw on gold. This is what I saw last week, thinking that cause it broke here, I was waiting for a retest, and it did do a retest. This is the retest that I'm talking about here. It did do a retest. I entered the trade, but still took me out, so I had to evolve my pattern. So that's when I saw that no, we're still going to. I had the concept that it's still a buy. Didn't check it properly, but when I did check it, I saw no. We now it's a correction, so we're going to the downside instead of the upside. Let me just remove it so I can show you. So I had to reanalyze it and see what was happening, and this is what I saw. And this is what I saw on the gold. So as you can see, I'm analyzing this on the daily time frame. So this is what I saw on gold. This is a nice, beautiful reversal pattern to the downside. So this is what I saw on gold when I had to reanalyze it, because it took me out. So I removed my drawings. Then this is what I saw. Then as you can see, first, second and third touch, as you can see, it broke heavily here. Then it came for a retest. This was our retest. Now it created a reversal pattern. Let me show you. I will just go down to smaller time frame, but let me just show you here on the daily time frame. Just want to show you what I'm talking about on gold. So here we're still gonna eat here, still going to eat. As you can see, this is the daily time frame, so we still have more opportunities to sell. As you can see, our target obviously is gonna be here. So as it broke here, now I'm waiting for a correction. Waiting for a correction. Then I know that, because this is our impulse here. This is the big impulse. So now waiting for a correction. Let me just go down to smaller time frame. As you can see here, this is a strong zone here. This is a strong zone, so it wanted to come and correct here, but as you can see, this is a strong zone, so I have to put my sell entries, because as you can see, this is a strong zone. Let me just show you. I was thinking that it's still going to the upside, but we'll see what it does. But as you can see here, this is a strong zone here. See, it rejected. Now it broke, came for a retest. Now then we're going to the downside. So this is what I'm seeing on gold. This is what I'm seeing. This obviously is our first target. Our second target is going to be down there, that I showed, that I analyzed on the daily time frame. So this is what I'm expecting for gold. But if it breaks here, then we know that we're waiting for a reversal pattern to build up. Then we know that when it's a reversal pattern building up, we know that it's still going to the downside. So this is what I'm expecting. If it breaks this zone here that I showed you, then this is what I'm expecting. Let me just remove this one. If it doesn't pass that zone that I show you, then this is what I'm expecting on gold. Expecting it to do I'm expecting it to do a reversal pattern here. This is what I'm expecting. If it breaks that zone that I just showed you, then this is what I'll be expecting, a reversal pattern. And then we know that we're going to the downside. So we have to be really careful on gold, as you know, this pair has a high peak value. So we'll just have to wait for it. As you can see here, it's creating a reversal pattern. If we go to smaller time frame, then we will see that it's creating a reversal pattern. So this is what I'll be expecting on gold if it breaks the zone here. But if it doesn't break the zone here, then I know that we're going to the downside. So the other pair, we're gonna check our last pair for today. The pair that we're gonna check is GBP USD. GBP USD. As you can see, this is the 1 hour time frame. Just wanna go to bigger time frame before we get to the smaller time frame. As you can see, without analyzing yet, as you can see, this is a reversal pattern for the daily time frame. Let's just go. I'll come back to the daily time frame. But as you can see, this is a continuation pattern. Let me just show you. So that means it's correcting here. As you can see, it broke here, but we'll just have to wait for it. But I'll show you what I'm seeing on smaller time frame. But it might be a possibility that it might come and retest, then it might be a possibility that it comes for a retest because it broke the structure. Then it goes up. So this is what might happen, but I'll go down to the smaller time frame so I can show you, because this is the weekly time frame. Let me just go down to the daily time frame just to show you what I'm talking about. As I told you guys, that what I'm seeing here is the reversal pattern. So as you can see here, the momentum for GBP USD is to the downside. So this is a strong impulse, and here is a bigger correction. Let me just show you what I'm talking about. as you can see on the structure, our first, our second, third touch, then we know now that we're going to the downside. So as you saw on the monthly time frame, it says we saw that it broke, but we'll see what it does when it touches here. But as you can see, this pattern, we know that this pattern is a reversal pattern to the downside. So this is what we're expecting on GBP USD until shows us otherwise, but this is what we have. I'll just move down to smaller time frames and show you more what I have on GBP USD. As you can see, this is another reversal pattern inside the reversal pattern. So let me just go down to the 4 hour. Let me just remove this one here because it will confuse you. Let me evolve it beautifully so you can see. So as you can see here, this is bigger structure, but let me just show you here inside there's another reversal pattern. As you can see, let me just zoom it in so you can see it clearly. So as you can see here is that the price broke, went for a retest, and then impulse. So as you can see that our target, our first target is going to be here. This will be our first target if it breaks this bigger structure, but this is what I'm seeing on GBP USD, that it, let me just do another trend line so you can understand. So you can see that this is a reversal pattern. So this is what I will be expecting. So I'll look for myself entries somewhere here. You know, if you go down to the 15-minute time frame, then that's when you can see those patterns, those continuation pattern or reversal pattern, then you can enter. So what we will be expecting here on GBP USD is something like this. So we're gonna look for our sell entries on GBP USD, but we have to wait for a pattern in order for us to know that we're going in or not. We just can't go in without seeing a pattern, because we trade with patterns. So without any pattern, then we do not know what's happening to the market. So but if we see a pattern, we have a clue on what's gonna happen. So this is what I'll be expecting. In order for me to go inside this trade, I will have to wait for a reversal pattern, then I will enter my trade, and my target is gonna be here. So as you will see, if it moves the way I am thinking, I might be wrong, guys. Don't forget that I might be wrong. So what it might do after it breaks, normally here, that's when it will go for a retest. So normally when it comes here, I take profits if I didn't put, because it will do a retest. After it does a retest, that's when I'll enter it again, then I'll hold until the biggest structure. So this is what it normally does. This is the pattern I was showing you. It will break here, it will break and hit our TP, and then it will come for a bigger reversal pattern or bigger correction. Then after that, that's when we know that the bigger momentum is to the downside. As you can see, there's a lot of pip value. This is a lot of pips, sorry. These are high pips trades for the next 6 months or 3 months. But as you can see, yeah, oh sorry, this is the daily, so maybe around 2 to 3 months we'll be holding it this pair. So this is what I have for GBP USD. So thank you guys for watching my YouTube video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much guys. Enjoy your day.